dragons and mermaids. On today's video I'm going to show you how to make your very own princess mermaid crown for the very reasonable price of $7. That's right, just $7 to make your very own mermaid crown. So this was the first time I've ever done a mermaid crown. I definitely want to do some more that are a little more elaborate, but I just wanted to show you how even you, a beginner, can do it like that. It's pretty easy. It is a little heavy, but I mean, I'm able to move around with it pretty well. Alright, so let's go ahead and start talking about what you'll need. You'll need a headband, and I got this one from the dollar store. So that was pretty good. You also want it a bit thick, not too thin. Beads, as you can see, those ones are the 98-cent packs you can get at Walmart. You can also grab like strings of beads. The bigger ones I got also from the dollar store, so that's really very nice and cost effective. I also got my bag of shells from the dollar store, so you're probably seeing a running theme. You're going to want Ava foam. You can use like foam from the dollar store if you know how they have the smooth foam for floral stuff. I have Ava foam already because I do so much cosplay work, so for me it just seemed a cheaper option to just buy that. And I'm just going to outline kind of the shape I want in Ava foam. And I know a lot of people use the floral foam. It's just the hot glue gun can tend to melt it away. As you can see, it does fit. You wanted to, you can trim it down a bit here or use a Dremel to make it an even tighter fit. Before I attach it, I'm going to take some green Organza, and I use Organza because it's stiff and a little bit easier to work with than chiffon. You can just get that at the dollar store or anywhere really. Not the dollar store, I mean Joann's. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put on. As you've noticed, I haven't had to cover the front with Organza because all my shells are going to be covering it. So right now, before you glue anything, try and figure out where you want stuff to be kind of set. And then you can just start slowly gluing your bigger pieces. And yeah, I got a little cat helper that loves getting in the way. I'm using the low temp heat gun because I just didn't feel like getting blisters on myself. So yeah, basically I like to start with the top and then work downward, because obviously I'm going to have some shells overlaying those ones at the top, so it'd be a bit silly to try and do that afterwards. And I'm just slowly going around gluing the big stuff, trying to make sure I cover my foam. Like I said, you could take a lot more time to kind of figure out how you want to piece it together. I got the general idea of what look I wanted, and then I just started going with it. And see, now I've attached all the big shells, so I'm filling in my gaps with little shells. And that's really the important part, is just, you know, covering up that Ava foam at this point. The other reason I went with Ava foam over floral foam was I just think it's much sturdier and you know, you want your crown to last. Although I will say I learned the hard way that this crown was kind of sharp actually. Like the little spirally shells, they can be sharp, so you know, fair warning, you've been warned. Don't throw it at people or poke them in the eye. See, and already just getting those big shells on, it's already really taking form, and you can see that most of the foam is covered. As you can tell, the edges are still showing, but now I'm going to move on to beadwork, and this is pretty much just where you think they're pretty and where you want to put them. Maybe fill in some gaps. I kind of wished I had used the high temp glue gun because I don't know, the low temp one it's nice, but it just doesn't seem to stick things all that fantastically. You can see my little concoction of beads that I was using of varying sizes and colors. And most of them I got from actually Walmart in the 98 cents pile. And the big ones I did get from the dollar store. So that's how I kept the price really low, which is nice. Yeah, it's just something kind of fun that you could do for a photo shoot or for Halloween. And I've seen people actually coloring their shells when they want to get a color themed. I just went very basic because this was, you know, definitely this was like my second time doing something like this. So I just wanted to show you could do it quick, cheap, but yet still have it look really pretty. Of course, like any time you use hot glue, you're going to get a lot of the spider webs. You're just going to have to kind of wait for it to dry, because if you try and grab it off, then yeah. But you can see it's pretty much almost done. Really the only other step after this would be to cover the edging of your Ava foam, which I just planned on doing it with beads. So if you didn't want to do that, then you should probably have wrapped your organza around the edges, but I just always planned to bead it because I thought that'd be kind of pretty. Or you could just paint it. There's always that too. Ava foam's rather forgiving, easy to work with. See, now that things are dry, I can kind of clear up the Ava foam, not the Ava foam. I can clear up the spider webs from the glue, so. But the reason you want to wait for it to dry is because if you start trying to do it right after you glued it, you might just rip off what you did. And see, now I'm just kind of going to briefly show how you can cover the edges with beads. And, you know, see, not even that hard. And just try it on your mannequin head and make sure that it fits well. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. And I have plans for actually doing more crowns in the future. So yeah.